everyone and welcome to our channel, or welcome back if you're already a subscriber. So today we're talking about Rory's 4-month update. I cannot believe I have a 4-month-old, and yes, I will probably be saying that every single month up until he's like, I don't know, 25. So yeah, I can't believe he's 4 months. I'm going to drop doing mummy updates, by the way, from now on, because postpartum wise there's nothing really to discuss anymore. I'm, you know, back to a normal weight. I'm actually, yeah, I weigh less than I did before I was pregnant. Cesarean scar is healed, emotionally I'm doing okay, so postpartum wise there's nothing really to discuss. If you want like mummy updates as in like how I'm coping, then let me know in the comments box, but obviously it varies every single day, but it might be better to watch my vlogs to kind of get an idea of how I'm coping because they're a bit more raw. So yeah, so Rory's 4-month update. I kind of mentioned in my 3-month update that I just felt like 4 months was going to be way more exciting and there was more going on, and I was so right. It must be kind of a maternal instinct or something. But month 4 has been so much fun. He is going through leap number 4 at the moment, according to the Wonder Weeks app, but you just wouldn't have a clue. He's been so good, in such good spirits. I've heard him giggle finally. He's found his feet, so he started doing that thing where he grabs his toes and then just kind of stays there. He's desperately trying to sit up at the moment. You can't leave him on his own at all because he just wants to sit up and will kind of fall over, obviously. He's almost there. If he's supported, he sits up really well, and then if he's on his own, obviously he'll kind of try and use his stomach to like balance himself out. Oh yeah, I'm talking about you, but that's not really sitting, so he's like getting there. He's like so determined to do it. Every time you sit him down you can like hear his tummy muscles just tense up where he wants to do it. Do you want to come up and say hello? Hello. So yeah, he's absolutely huge. He's a whopper. I have no idea what he weighs. But yeah, he's thriving. He's doing really well, really talkative, really happy little boy at the moment. Aren't you? Okay, so feeding wise, he still kind of suffers from wind quite badly, especially the last few days. I'm not sure if he's constipated actually, because he hasn't pooed properly for a while. But he's been suffering from really bad tummy ache, which I assumed was trapped wind, but actually now I've just going to piece it together in my head. But yeah, still suffers quite badly from wind, still needs to be winded quite frequently. To kind of care for both of those things, I use Dr. Brown's bottles, and at the moment I'm using Dentanox colic drops. Loves to jump around. Now he's got a jumperoo. All you want to do is jump. Yeah, I use Dentanox colic drops, which so far at the moment are doing the job the best. Last month I tried to reintroduce lactose into his diet. So if you're not a follower of our channel, Rory has been diagnosed lactose intolerant, but they're hoping it's a temporary intolerance that he grows out of. So I tried to wean him back onto normal formula, and it just didn't go right at all. He was just screaming in the evening for days like he had colic, which he doesn't, because the second I switched him back onto his lactose-free formula, he was fine again. So that's not gone very well. I also he started weaning as well, which I'll go into in a little bit more, but I gave him something the other day that had milk in it, and I'm not sure if he was he's been poorly for the last week, so it's hard to say whether he was poorly or whether the lactose upset him, but he wasn't very happy that day either. So yeah, so feeding also, we have started weaning very slowly. I started him at 17 weeks, and I don't really want to hear, like, I know there's a lot of opinions out there on when's best to start weaning. There's lots of reasons why we started weaning him at 17 weeks, and that's kind of my decision. You can air how you think people should be like weaning, what age baby should be weaned, all you want, but I'm not going to change that decision now. We're already a week into it. So yeah, started weaning. He has been obsessed with watching us eat food for about a month now, so I thought he'd be really excited about weaning, and he's kind of a little bit cautious at the moment. He seems to be more into savoury food than he is into sweet foods, which is unusual, and he seems to have a huge problem with the spoon. So I think he might be a baby-led weaner, which is something I didn't really want. I kind of wanted to go down the traditional route and incorporate finger foods as and when I could, just because I wanted to have that control really, but it looks like he might be more of a baby-led weaner. So I'm not sure what to do at the moment. Like, I'm going to persevere for probably another week, and if he still doesn't seem to like the spoon too much, I might give up and wait till he's 6 months and can be baby-led weaned. What else is going on with your feeding? I think that's it really. There's not a huge amount to update apart from the fact that we started weaning, but there's no kind of there's no signs of a favourite flavour or anything at the moment. We're still getting used to the process. And yeah, just for weaning, I have been using pouches. I've been using Ella's Kitchen, and then I've been doing the Emily Norris hack of putting them into ice cube trays to freeze them and then popping them into a Ziploc bag once they're frozen and just getting one out every day. I'm using Ella's Kitchen just whilst I get a sense of the kind of things he likes, and then I kind of plan on going over to making my own purees, hopefully, but at the moment I'm quite happy using Ella's Kitchen. Oh, we also used Babby's as well. He really likes the Babby's ones because they're quite a nice mix of like savoury, hang on, let me step a bit more, savoury and sweet flavours, so they've gone down really well. What else? Sleep-wise, nighttime sleep, he's still a dream. Apart from when we were poorly, we've both just recovered from a cold, and he's had his jabs, his last lot of jabs before he's won. So that upset nighttime sleep for about 3 or 4 days, where he would just wake up really upset. Got some milks. Yeah, he'd wake up really, really upset. Yeah, it lasted for about 3 or 4 days. He's gone back to waking up once in the night, which is normally about 3:30, 4:30, which is fine. We still sleep in the same bed, and I'm still quite happy with that arrangement. He's still quite happy with that arrangement, obviously. So yeah, daytime naps have taken a real good turn. I'm hoping it's not a fluke because it's only been 2 days so far, but he has recently started, let me just sort my hair out, it's not in your face. He's recently started sleeping in his cot on his own. So he used to be like the type of child that would only sleep on me, but yes, for 3 naps now over the last 2 days, he's been in his cot on his own and slept for over an hour, which is just unheard of, like, so I'm pretty impressed. I'm hoping it's not a fluke. So the mixture of things that I do to get that is I keep the room dark, pop him in his sleepy head with a soft muslin blanket over the top of it, and then I use white noise, and I also he has, sorry, I just like lost my train of thought. He has a comforter too, which just seems to really help. The comforter's kind of, I think, done a lot because he's got into a stage where he gets really overtired and doesn't know why he's upset, if that makes sense. And this, like, the comforter's kind of given him that sign that, like, it's a routine, I guess. He knows he has the comforter, he's going for a nap, so he's kind of, it's helped him to suss out that he's tired, so that's really helped. But yeah, I'm hoping it's not a fluke. I'm going to try again today because all of his naps so far have been in the pram because we've been a baby group. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully it's not a fluke and he's starting to nap. I do feel like when he naps on his own though, like I've lost my right arm, like I don't know what to do with myself. But yesterday I had to clean the whole house, which was really nice. And it's just good for him. But yeah, so yesterday he did 2 naps on his own. Then the 3rd nap he did about 20 minutes, then woke up, and this is when Richard come home. So I've been bragging all day about what a good sleeper he was. And then he was a nightmare to get to sleep. It took him like 2 hours for me to try and get him down for his like bedtime. So that was really hard, and that was purely because, like I said, he's got tummy ache at the moment, which I think is constipation. So that was why that happened. So yeah, routine. I was trying to set some kind of routine, and then he got sick and it just went out the window. So I'm going to keep trying. My kind of number one thing that I'm doing at the moment is getting out of bed early. So I get out of bed like 7, 8 o'clock. And that seems to help everything fall into place a little bit more. But there's not much to update there. Okay. Favourite products have been the Jumperoo. We've just started using the Jumperoo, probably like the second he turned. When did we start using it? I can't remember. Yeah, but we've been using the Jumperoo for about 3 or 4 weeks now. We absolutely love it. It is amazing. We have 2 Jumperoos. With the normal one, which is the sea under the sea one, not the Nemo one, but the Fisher Price one. Yeah, so I bought that for £30 on buy and sell. Yeah, on a buy and sell group. Yeah, we absolutely love it. He is obsessed with it. It is the only thing so far that has kept his attention really, really well for a long period of time. So it means I've started eating breakfast, I've started having hot cups of tea, I've started being able to put the washing out, loads and loads of stuff. And then we've got the Space Saver Jumperoo for the kitchen, which seems excessive, but obviously the Jumperoo is not that portable. So my mum bought us a Space Saver one, because also I've started to stay at her house a lot more too because Rich works away and I'm just not up for dealing with it all by myself just yet. So it's handy just to pop in the back of the car and take to hers too. Space Saver's not as bouncy, so if you were just going to get one, I would suggest getting a normal jumper and just putting up with the size of it. But the Space Saver is handy just to stick him in for like 10 minutes whilst I make some food, or yeah, like load the dishwasher, unload the dishwasher, that kind of stuff. And it keeps him really nicely entertained. So that's our first favourite. Second favourites are the two activity mats that we have. So we have the Bright Stars Lagoon activity mat, which has a canopy in it, and also the Fisher Price Puppy and Pals Learning Centre, which is really good because it's just like a normal gym, but it's quite nice size and really, really bright colours, and comes with this little puppy that makes all kinds of noise, which Rory loves. And we've got really into activity gyms since he's been in leap number 4, because he's learned how to kind of coordinate and grab things. He's really into kind of coordinating himself to pick stuff up. So activity centres are great because obviously they've got all the toys that hang down and he can grab them to his heart's content, and he thinks he is the shit for doing so. So yeah, we use both of those. They're really handy to help me get ready in the morning, or if I need to tidy the bedroom, make the bed, that kind of thing. I just pop them under there and that keeps them entertained for about 10 minutes. What else? I'm trying to think about my blog post. Obviously the Sleepyhead, if that's not a fluke, then that is absolutely a favourite. I really regret not getting it sooner, so we'll see how he gets on with his naps. His Jellycat Comforter is a big one that we are very, very much into, just for helping him, like I said, get that sleep training thing going on. Wow, so let me just check my blog post to make sure I haven't missed anything. Sleep favourites. Oh. And then he has a parrot, which he is obsessed with. It's a parrot from Newbie. I've not got it on me, but I'll try and kind of show you it. He's obsessed with it. It's on the sofa and he's looking at it. He will start smiling at it and talking to it. He really likes all of its Newbie toys actually, like just to talk to. But it's really good if he's kind of doesn't want to go in his jumperoo, doesn't want to go to the activity gym, but doesn't want to lie on his back whilst I'm trying to like eat tea or something, then I'll just hold it above him, and he really likes it because if you pull one leg, the other leg goes shorter, so that's hilarious apparently. Ooh. But yeah, so month 4 has been a really good one, and we are, like I said, we are recovering from illness, that's why I sound bunged up and he is coughing. But yeah, apart from that, it's been amazing. He's come on such a long way. I've kind of accepted the loss of my like baby now. Like obviously he's still very much a baby, but months 1, 2 and 3 I was kind of like, oh, like wanting to hold on to it, but now I'm starting to see how much he's developing and how exciting he is and having so much fun with him. I've kind of just accepted it now, and I'm just really happy that he is growing and thriving and kind of becoming his own little person. Look at you. But yeah, not much more to talk about. If you have any questions, then please let me know. If there's anything you'd like to see in the update, then let me know as well. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you for putting my hair, Rory. Videos this week, whilst we're recovering from illness and trying to catch up, might be a little bit sporadic. So bear with us whilst they go live. They won't go live on the set days they're supposed to, but just bear with us. And yeah, we will see you in the next one. Bye!